Hello YouTube world, my name is Antoine. I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. Here we're going to be doing a lot of different things, but one of my passions is cooking. And today we're going to introduce you to the cooking side of me. Today on our menu will be a homemade spaghetti with a meat sauce and blue crabs. Welcome to my kitchen. Here we go, let's get started. Inside of our pot right now, we have green pepper, onion, and garlic. We have it roasting up nicely. To that, we're going to add this new butter, this garlic butter. We're going to put that in there, a half a stick, and to help it cook those onions that are roasted nicely, those peppers, and that garlic down. I'm going to show you what this looks like in a minute. Come on over. So you have this. This is what it should look like. See that? Nice and translucent. Okay. So you have that cooking. That butter is melted already. They were on there for a while sweating. So to this, we're going to add our ground beef. Ground beef. We're going to add that in there like this. Make sure you don't get that paper in there. That doesn't belong in there. For those of you non-cookers. And you want to chop that ground beef up nicely and get it all integrated. So what I like to do is get a spatula and just break it apart. You want everybody to be able to get some ground meat in their meat sauce. I'm going to chop that up nicely. You're going to have your fire on number 4. So that way your meat can brown without burning. Okay? And you're not going to put any seasoning in there yet until your meat turns brown. Or midway. Okay. So while that's working, I'm going to put a lid over it. And I'm going to go over some of the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need a pound of spaghetti. You're going to need one 28-ounce jar of sauce. You're going to need two 15-ounce jars of sauce. You're going to need 1 can of stewed tomatoes. You're going to need 1 tomato paste. You have your garlic seasoning. You have your minced onion. Chili pepper for heat. Garlic powder. Basil leaves. Bay leaves. Whole oregano. Parsley flakes. Black ground pepper. Creole seasoning. Onion powder. Onion soup, beef seasoning, sazon, sugar, put a hot sauce for spice. So let's check on this mixture, see how it's going. It's cooking up nicely. Beef smells good. Peppers and onion smells good. Alright, so let me give you a little update, show you what it looks like. It's not all the way done. It's still a little bit of pink, but that's all right. That's what we want. So, it's not all the way done. It's a little bit pink. Okay? It's not done, but it's what we need it to be right now. So now we're going to add our first layers of seasoning. We're going to add the onion soup mix. This is the Walmart brand. Love Walmart. We're just gonna add that in there, the whole packet. That's gonna give it a lot of flavor. And again, use the seasons that you like. We're gonna add our beef seasoning. I want that beefy flavor to get down in the beef. I'll just crack this open real quick. And it comes in already, I believe, teaspoon sized portions. Okay. Now when you put this in, you have to break it up. Okay. It comes in a block form. We're just gonna break that up in here. So that seasoning can get dispatched all over. Just crumble it up with your hands. Wash my hands. It's very important when you're cooking that you're a clean cook. So you have to do a lot of hand washing. And while you're doing this, you're going to turn your fire down low. You don't want anything to burn. So far you have your onion seasoning. You have your green peppers, onions, and garlic. Now you have your beef seasoning. Okay. And we're going to add our sazon now. This gives it color and flavor. We're going to add our garlic powder. What you're doing is you're seasoning your meat. Some chili powder. Just some heat. I like a little heat in mine. Your minced onion. Your garlic and herbs. Your black pepper. Uh-oh, having some trouble. There we go. Some Creole seasoning. Some basil leaves. Now this is an Italian dish, so you'll probably see me go a little heavy on the herbs. You're gonna use 1 bay leaf for now. Remember, you're seasoning the meat. You're gonna use some whole oregano. You use some parsley flakes. And you're gonna use some onion powder. And now your meat is seasoned. Okay, you should be done with the spatula at this point. Now we're gonna mix this all up. That meat is nice and seasoned. And there's no more pink inside of here. Let's give an update, show you what it looks like. See that? Meat is all seasoned. Okay? And your fire's down low. Okay, so to that we have one more meat. We have some kibasi, about a pound of kibasi. It's been sliced and boiled to get some of the oil off of it. Okay? And we're actually going to use all of that. So we're going to put that in there like such. Okay? A pound of kibasi. We're going to mix that around. See, you're seasoning and you're cooking every level to this. You're integrating your kibasi in there now. And give it a few seconds or a few minutes to marinate together. Now that the kibasi is in there, let's show you what you have. It should look like this. So the kibasi, the peppers, the onions. Okay? Just let that cook on low for a second. So when that's done, first thing you're going to do is add your stewed tomatoes. So we're going to turn the fire up on number 4. Okay. We're gonna go in with our stewed tomatoes. All right. And remember, you're layering this. So get them all in there. Okay. You're gonna mix them in. And you're gonna give them a few minutes to get adjusted. Let's show you how that looks with the stewed tomatoes. See that? See the stewed tomatoes? And give that a few minutes to get adjusted. So once this is adjusted, it's coming to a boil. You're going to take your biggest can of sauce and you're going to pour this in there. Okay. You're going to mix this up. You don't want it. You want it to be saucy, but you don't want it to be too saucy. You don't want people eating soup, but you want enough sauce that's going to cover your whole pound of spaghetti. So I think we need a little bit more. So for right now, we're going to just put one more can of sauce. Gonna mix that up. Like I told you, you're layering it, remember? So to that, my wife's favorite part, you're gonna get the sugar out. And you're just gonna sprinkle a nice generous layer of sugar across the top. You don't want it to be too sweet, but you're trying to cut some of that acid from the tomatoes and the oil from the kibasi, the oil from the ground beef. You're trying to cut some of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a taste and see what we have. Good. Need a little bit more sugar. You don't want it to be too sweet. And you want to add some hot sauce now. And now you're going to add all those seasonings again. Just need 1 round. That should be good enough. You're going to add your second bay leaf. Right in there. Add your whole oregano. Add your parsley flakes again. Add your onion powder. Add your garlic powder. Add your chili powder. Your minced garlic. Your minced onion. Minced dry onion, your garlic and herb seasoning, black pepper, which I like a black pepper, your Creole seasoning, and you're going to add your last beef bouillon. So you can put this up, but you're not going to need that again. You break this open again like we did the first one, and we can find it. There we go. And just like you did the first one, you're just going to crumble it all up, all around your sauce. As the Italians call it, gravy. Just crumble crumble that up all around. I'm gonna mix this up and see what we have. Taste it again. And when that fire is down on number 3, you don't want your sauce to stick. Okay, now we're gonna take another taste. Delicious. But let's show you what the sauce looks like now. So good. See that? So good. So I'm gonna let this come together. Before I leave it alone, I have one more ingredient I have to put in, and that's the tomato paste. This is gonna help it get nice and thick, give some body to it. And we're gonna use this whole can. See, it's very thick. Scoop it out with a spoon. Give it some body. Sorry about the noise, but cooking is noisy. I don't know anybody who can cook quietly. Okay. Remember, you're layering this. You're gonna add a little more sugar. Excuse me. A little more hot sauce. You're gonna bring out and add some minced garlic. See that? It's Italian, so you gotta put that garlic in there. And you're going to add some, where is it? Oh, I was going here for it. To come back to me. Oh, some salt. I haven't added any salt. And be careful with the salt because you have a lot of other ingredients in there. And now we're going to mix that paste in there really nicely. Make sure that paste is dissolved all throughout. And when you put it in there, you actually can feel the sauce thickening. Let me give you a look at what's going on here. See that? And mind you, this is my first time doing this type of video. Okay? So give me some suggestions. Smells delicious. Woo! God, it's nice and thick. Not too thick. It's not soupy. Smells good. Have ourselves a little taste. See what we have here. Got a little kibasi this time. Mmm. 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 Has that rich Italian taste. Wow. We gotta let it cook down though. Take the lid. Put it over here. All right, let's check it out. See what we have. Whoa! You should smell this. I wish they had smell-o-vision so you could really smell this. And those of you who are just joining, we're making homemade spaghetti. Look at this sauce. Filled with meat, filled with peppers, filled with onions and garlic and kibasi and ground beef and stewed tomatoes. Awesome. Okay, now we're just gonna let it cook and simmer down. Put the lid back on and let it do its thing. All right, so it's been about 30 minutes. Let that sauce simmer up, thicken up a little bit. Looks so good. Let's give you another view of what it looks like now. Can you see that? It's almost like the consistency of a chili, but it ain't chili. All right. So now we have a pound of spaghetti noodles. They've been boiled in some olive oil and some salt. And we're gonna just put this whole pound of spaghetti noodles in that sauce. Okay? Take a spoon and you're gonna do something called the folding technique. You're gonna fold the sauce over the noodles. And that's how they get covered. You're gonna just fold the sauce over the noodles. Let the noodles get lost in the sauce. And just keep folding and folding and folding. You don't want that sauce to be on the bottom. You want it to get on top and throughout the noodles. Then what you do is take your spoon in the middle of the noodles and just start to stir. Let the spoon touch the bottom of the pot and just begin to stir. And you'll see it all come together nicely. Okay, also what you're gonna do is, remember the noodles weren't seasoning, because you're gonna be your last season run. You're gonna go through all your seasons one last time. Onion powder, your garlic and herbs, your minced your minced onion, I'm sorry. Your chili powder, quick run of that because that's hot. Your garlic powder, nice and heavy with that. Your basil leaves, nice and heavy with all your herbs. You're not gonna do no more bay leaves. Your whole oregano. Make sure that fire is down because you don't want that spaghetti to stick. Your parsley. I'm not sure if parsley has a flavor or does it just make things look nice. A little bit of salt flavor. A few more drops of hot sauce, spice, some sugar for cutting, not a lot of sugar at all, some black pepper for a little depth. Take your spoon and fold it all around. So you don't want your noodles to overcook because there's nothing like smushy noodles. They were al dente when I put them in here. And after I let this sit for a little while, they'll be a little bit more than al dente. We're gonna have ourselves a quick taste. Okay. A little bit of kibasi in there. Some onions and peppers. Want to taste it? Let's go. Very good. Very good. Okay, let me just give you a preview of what it looks like. Ready? That's what it looks like. Hear that? I'm gonna put that back on for a few minutes. And the only thing you need, come back up with me. The only thing you need to go with that is some salad and some Parmesan cheese. Yeah, this is my spaghetti. Have some.